Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's lesson, I will be discussing the part two of our discussion about e-commerce and businesses. So, part 2 lamang ito. So, kung hindi mo pa napapanood yung part 1 ng video na ito, I suggest you watch it first. Why? Kasi baka may mga hindi ka maintindihan into this part kapag hindi mo pa yung napanood. So, I will provide the link on the description. Just click it and watch it. So, for today, we will be discussing about the strategies for e-commerce and e-businesses. So, ma'am, ano yan? Are there meron lang bang isang set ng strategy for e-commerce and e-businesses? No. If you're going to search online, there are so many e-commerce business strategies to choose from. And it is very important that you've got the basics of those e-commerce business strategy covered bago mo ma-optimize yung mga tools na ituturo ko rin mamaya. So for today, namili lang ako ng 7 na strategy that aims to scale e-commerce business cover branding, automation, customer relationships, and website optimization to ensure that your business has the right foundations prior to building and scaling your own e-commerce and e-business. So, first strategy is you have to be present in relevant places. Ma'am, ano yun? Online lang naman kami. Okay? So, you have to remember that around 85% of consumers conduct online research before they make purchase and they use a variety of means to do so. Kahit naman ikaw, kapag halimbawa, bibili ka ng cellphone. So, I don't know kung mayroon dito mga impulsive na bibili na lang sila basta-basta. Yung iba, talagang nag-research sila. They look for reviews, they look for kung magkano, and then they compare into different websites kung magkano yun. So, as the buyer, for example, ako yung buyer, I do online research, I do different research through different search engines, third-party platforms like Amazon, so Lazada, Shopee, compare ko yan kung magkano, different forums, yung mga online communities na diniscuss ko sa part 1, di ba? So sa Facebook, pwede ko magtanong, ano po bang mas okay na gadget, for example, ganun. So, dapat yung ano mo, yung presence ng brand or nung products or services mo ay at hindi naman sa lahat, okay? Pero dapat mostly ng mga pinagtatanungan or mostly ng mga tinitingnan ng mga search engines ay nandoon yung brand mo. So hindi naman, yun nga, hindi naman kailangan that you cover everything at lahat dapat nasa online medium ka. So yun, so of course, hindi mo naman kailangan yun and baka masyadong malaki yung maging um, price noon or cost noon on your part. But you have to pick the places where your target consumers are likely to visit. Kailangan pag-aralan mo din yun. And also, you have to make sure that strategic and tactical tools for e-business are incorporated from that. So from there, pwede mo ma-expand your marketing strategy mo para ma-engage yung audience mo using content tailored to their interests. And later on, you're going to expand your marketing to include special incentives, and other conversion methods para sa'yo sila bumili. So this be present in relevant places is your product or your brand or your service should be present in different platforms, in different websites. Ayan, kaya di ba, alimbawa, yung isang particular hotel, kahit na may sarili ng website itong hotel na to, o kaya yung travel agency or travel provider like Cebu pa, kahit may sarili na silang website, nasa Expedia pa din sila, nasa booking.com pa din sila. Kasi usual ng mga consumers tumitingin sa iba't ibang places or sa iba't ibang websites. So yun. So that's the first strategy. Next strategy is you have to automate as much as possible. Okay? If you find yourself, halimbawa ikaw yung business owner that you are drowning in endless repetitive tasks paulit-ulit, then hindi mo nagagamit ng maayos yung oras. So I remember I have watched a video and it says there that time is really precious. So we can earn the money na nawala, pero we cannot turn back the time na nawala sa atin. So it's really important to use our time wisely. So what are we going to do? Anong relate ng automation dyan, ma'am? Cutting down hours spent doing operational jobs will help to free up time to focus on scaling and other important nuances of your business. Aside from accelerating your logistics, your automation will help you maintain a consistent, professional approach from the outset. When you say automate, so for example, hindi na mano-mano yung paggawa mo ng mga bagay-bagay, hindi na mano-mano. For example, nagtanong ng price list, ganyan. Kung automated na yon, kahit hindi ka online, di ba, may sasagot na. So yun, so kapag in-automate mo yan. So yun, so that is how you save your time. Tapos kung meron na lang ng mga ibang questions na hindi naka-record sa frequently asked questions, yun na lang yung aaskasuhin mo. So, ganun siya. So that you have to automate. That's a strategy number 2. You have to automate as much as possible. Next, strategy number 3 is you have to maintain close consumer relationships. Kahit na online lang tayo, customer service and customer relationship is really important. So you have to use a combined approach of automated and personal communication. This is the best way to optimize while maintaining a human touch. Alam niyo ba, ako din naiinis din ako sa isang customer relationship system or dun sa mga nag-handle ng complaints na ang nag-reply ay chatbot, yung robot, di ba? Alam mo yun eh, makikita mo, minsan kasi magtatanong ka ng iba, tapos iba yung i-reply. So alam mo na robot yung nag-chat, okay, automated yon. Okay lang naman na mag-automate, pero not to the point na lahat ng concerns ay i-automate. Kasi nakakainis yun, di ba? Kailangan yung buyer, maramdaman pa rin nito na yung mga concerns nila ay na-address frequently at na-address or mahalaga sa kanila yung concern ng yung concern nila. So yun. So that's maintaining close consumer relationships. So you have to balance those. That's strategy number 3. Strategy number 4 is you have to optimize your website. You have to remember that dahil na e-commerce ka or e-business ka, so ibig sabihin, hindi ka, bukod dun sa kung may physical shop ka, mas nagmamatter sa customer yung first impression nila with your website. So, because first impressions are everything. There is nothing more off-putting than a website or platform storefront full of grammatical errors, di ba? Mali-mali yung English mo, yung pixelated yung mga pictures, hindi malinaw, di ba? Nakakainis yung kahit kayo, ayaw nyo ng gano'n. Or bad user experience. So, hindi maayos yung naging experience nila, sobrang bagal ng website, nag-hang, naglalag, di ba? So, yun, so you have to optimize your website. As a first point of contact for many consumers, a website must always look its best and constantly maintain for accuracy. Ang use kasi natin ng e-commerce content scaling strategies will be very useful for website optimization process along with other strategic and tactical tools for e-business. So, marami pang ibang tools na pwede natin gamitin para ma-optimize ang ating website. And kasi di ba imagine, yung attention span natin, it will only last for more than a few seconds. Now, kung yung website mo is, alam mo yun, yung parang siyang regalo na kailangan pa nilang buksan para mag-spend ng so much time para makakuha ng maraming information. Baka matama rin na magpindot-pindot yung client or yung consumer mo doon sa website mo. So, dapat alam mo that your website may be impressive on the first view. Unang tingin pa lang, may impress na sila. And with that, syempre, mas malaki yung instance or mas malaki yung possibility na bumili sila sa iyo or magkaroon kayo ng transaction. So that's optimizing your website. That's strategy number 4. Strategy number 5 is have an omni-channel presence. Okay. Having only one online shop front isn't going to be enough if you want to scale your e-commerce business. Ito yung sinasabi ko na, di ba, yung may mga companies na kahit na meron na sariling website, present pa din sila into different online travel aggregators like Trivago, Expedia, so yun. So, lahat ng stores ngayon, they are present on multiple channels and platforms. For example, meron silang Facebook page, meron sila sa Instagram, sa Amazon sila, and many more. So, yun. So, being omni-channel means you are opening more points of sale. However, this need not be overwhelming. Ang problema lang kasi, di ba, kapag naka-omni-channel ka or napakarami mong channels, um, kailangan mo na ng channel management system. Okay? So, yun. So, kailangan mo na ng mag, yung cloud beds, kailangan mo na ng low beds, ganyan kasi, para ma-monitor mo yun. So, medyo overwhelming na rin kasi yun. Pero, ang key to this successfully operating across multiple channels is mag-integrate ka ng technologies or you have to use different tools or yun yung sinasabi ko ng mga no beds or cloud beds. You have to use those para maging organized ka and ma-automate. Again, hindi mo kakayanin kung omni-channel na yung presence mo, hindi mo kakayanin na imano-mano yan. Mai-stress ka lang talaga. So, yun. So next strategy is you have to use prices effectively. Why? Unexpected extra cost is the number one reason shoppers abandon carts. So you will want to ensure that all charges are available to your customers upfront. Dapat lahat naman tayo, di ba? Kahit ikaw kung bibili ka or mabubook ka or um, magbubook ka sa isang hotel or sa isang flight or sa isang restaurant, syempre, ang nakakairita kapag napakaraming extra cost, di ba? Akala mo ganito lang yung amount mo, tapos pagdating mo, sineck out mo, ang laki. So, 5,000 yung difference. Parang gano'n na napakaraming charges. So, yun so dapat set up your website na nandoon na lahat, makikita na lahat ng inyong client, yung mga babayaran niya. So, yun kasi pwedeng isang pindot na lang, makakabenta ka na sana or makakapagpabook ka na sana. Kaso, nainis yung client mo kasi, di ba, umasa na siya na ganito lang yung amount niya, tapos biglang ang laki pa lang. So, yun. So, if yung store mo is in the marketplace platform like yung Amazon, Lazada, Shopee, you'll constantly need to review your pricing to stay competitive. And medyo time-consuming siya as many factors come into play when selecting optimal prices. So, yeah, so those are our strategies that we need to implement with our e-commerce and e-businesses. Next topic would be our so tapos na tayo sa strategies, diba? So we have to know alam na natin yung strategies, we have to know the different tools that we can use to for our marketing tools for our e-commerce and e-businesses. So let's move on first to this particular tool. Marami pang tool, but I will cover some, siguro mga 4 to 5 per topic or per category ng tool. So yung first is a marketing tool. So we can use Canva. So I know, medyo familiar ito sa atin. It creates compelling images and graphics with easy to layer blocks, which you can later distribute among your social media channels to drive engagement. So kung nakagamit na kayo ng Canva, I am also using that, even if dito sa pag-edit ko ng videos. So, it's really good and may mga templates na. So, and yun, di naman kasi, wala naman kasi kung talent into editing, so graphic design, ganyan. Pero doon, dahil nga meron ng templates, I can use it, I can utilize that. You can also use that. It is very awesome tool, lalo na kung wala kang experience at wala kang idea with Photoshop. So, Canva is really good. Next is Hootsuite. So although ang Hootsuite ay na-discuss ko na yata ito in our lesson 1 and 2 I think. So yan, so here, paano siya naging marketing tool? It schedules your store's brand content across social media and allows interaction with existing and prospective customers. So parang siyang social media listening tool. Pero ang Hootsuite, pwede niya i-post yung brand mo into different social media platforms. So yun. And, diba, may nag-comment, ganyan. So, ma-notify ka din through this tool. It also includes comprehensive analytics. So, parang business analytical tool din ito to help you gain insight and tweak your efforts for more return on investment. So, yun. So, that's Hootsuite. Next is Site or SYT. Site is, it enables customers to interact with inventory by making it searchable through a photo. For example, by an influencer showing direct usage of your product. So imagine, for example, ako meron akong idol na influencer, tapos nakita ko, etong influencer na to, may hawak siyang, for example, water, ganyan, o kaya drinks, ganyan. So, parang gusto kong bumili nito. Ang gagawin ng site, it can, pwede kong i-search, ano kaya itong drink na iniinom niya, di ba? Para mainom ko din, ganyan. So yun, so through that, pwede kong ma-search yung product na iyon through a photo. So customers are able to click directly on your inventory to purchase or ma-view nila yung information ng particular products or service na ito. So for example, halimbawa na lang nasa hotel or nasa restaurant, yung influencer na yun or yung tao na yun na nag-take ng picture na nakita mo. So yun, so through site, pag nilagay mo doon yung mga yung call this yung product mo or yung lugar mo or yung branch mo, ganyan, pwede na nilang ma-search yun at malaman nila kung saan yun or kung anong bagay ba yun yung pinakita dun sa picture. Next is Shaker or SHAKR. It allows you to create high-quality video ads with over 2,000 templates and stock image gallery through their drag-and-drop builder. So it is very user-friendly. Here, you can do or you can create your own video advertising. So imagine hindi ka marunong mag-video editing pero gamitin mo lang ito, 'di ba? You can create a great marketing tool para makabenta ka or makapagpabuka in your hotel or your restaurants. So next is MailChimp. Ayan. It is also a user-friendly. It creates email campaigns and newsletters to send regular updates to your subscribers and customers. So para siyang email marketing tool din, wherein or yung email management tool wherein they can send directly doon sa mga nakuha yung lead or yung mga nakuha yung emails, and then they will update or they will, halimbawa nag-subscribe ako into this particular website so they can update me on what's happening or ano yung mga latest offers. So, through MailChimp. Okay? Next is, so those are the marketing tools. Ngayon naman, customer will be receiving customer service tools for e-commerce and e-businesses. So here we have Zendesk Chat. Ito medyo mga na-encounter na natin ito usually. So it allows you to chat with your website visitors in real time with a customized chat button you can add to your website. Imagine, minsan ako, kanina lang, so nag-click ako ng isang website, tapos nung medyo, siguro mga 10 seconds na ako doon sa home ng website, biglang may nag-pop up na chat sa gilid. Okay, hindi naman siya sa gitna na parang nag-o-offer. Wala naman ganun. Pero yung chat niya is parang how may I help you, mga ganyan. So yun, so pwedeng mag-pop up doon, tapos pwedeng mag-chat doon kapag may question yung client mo. So hindi na kailangan tumawag, ganyan. And you can also customize it. So pwedeng merong chatbot na talaga, ilagay mo yung mga frequently asked questions doon, tapos biglang sasagutin nila. For example, how much is this? Tapos biglang nila magpa-pop up yung price list. Tapos, for example, what color is this? Ganyan, what colors are available? Ganyan, tapos pop up, ganyan siya. So that's Zendesk Chat. Next is Referral or Referral Candy. Yan, wala talaga siyang space. So yun, so Referral Candy is a tool that you can use to create an ambassador or referral program for your customers through which they can share personalized links with friends to take advantage of discounts and deals. So for example, parang may gusto silang bilhin. For example, o kaya they want to book in this hotel. Tapos, pwedeng mag-pop up yung offer ng referral candy wherein, so parang send this link to your friends, ganyan. Tapos, for you to get a 10% discount on our food or on our hotels, ganyan. So that's referral candy. So, implementing a social proof strategy, yes, will help you. It will help you drive more sales and enable free advertising for your store, for your hotel, or for your restaurant. Next is Authentipics, formerly known as integration ang tawag dito dati. Ang Authentipics integrates Instagram into your store to allow customers to show off products they have bought on you. So, dati, I have seen a website, sarili nilang website yon. Tapos, sa reviews nila, or halimbawa ako, kasi I have posted a parang I bought a watch tapos nag-post ako sa Instagram. So, I said, ay, it already arrived, ganyan. Tapos, um, dahil nandoon or nakita, parang na, ano siya, through authentics, parang na monitor na I mentioned this brand or nag-hashtag ako, tapos may social media listening tool sila, automatic na integrate yung review ko na yon or yung binili ko na yon into their website. So yon, so that's what we can do with Authentics. Next is Yotpo. Okay, Yotpo is a review tool that you can integrate into your store to publicly display customer reviews. Ito naman, from your website, halimbawa, nag-review ka, nag-post ka ng review mo sa Facebook o kaya sa Instagram. Matik din. Mapupunta din yan doon sa website nila. Siyempre, customer reviews are a great way to show off happy customers and display awesome customer service for not so happy customers. And on-site widgets are customizable in Notco. So, ano siya, kumbaga user-friendly. And you can personalize it based on how you want it to be or how you want to use it. So that's Yotpo. Okay. Next are the management tools for e-commerce and businesses. So we're done with the customer service, marketing, and now we are in the management tools. Meron pa kasi ibang nako-cover like the mga channel management, social media listening, and na-cover na natin yun in the first, in my first video, so in the lesson 1 and 2. So, inomit ko na yon. So, yun, so, and pinili ko na lang kung ano yung mga hindi pa na ko-cover. First one is the KIN. And ito ngayon ko lang din ito narinig. It manages all HR needs on a cloud-based system. It manages employee data and files, onboarding processes, vacation and time off, and performance reviews. So ito, if you want to outsource your human resource management, diba? So, pwede mong gamitin yung team. Maganda ito kasi parang hindi ka nakukuha ng tao na mag-monitor kung sino yung nag-leave, nag-take ng sick leave, vacation leave, at different days pa, performance review. So parang i-encode na lang yan lahat doon. And there, you can see those, yung data nila. So yun. So that's Kim. Next is Zirtual. Okay, Zirtual is a tool that connects you with your own personal assistant to help you with anything from back office tasks to booking flights, scheduling meetings, and inbox keeping. Itong management tools natin is imagine you are already a manager, o kaya president, or CEO ka, ikaw yung owner. So, syempre, medyo marami na to. Parang ang dami mo nang ginagawa. So, yun. So, ang Zirtual, you can use that para mayroon kang personal assistant na mag-aayos ng schedule mo, mag-book ng flights for you, mag-schedule ng meetings mo, mag-notify sa'yo that you have this meeting, magbabasa ng emails mo, so ganun siya. So you can use that through, or you can have that through Zirtual. Next is ShipStation. This is a tool that imports, manages, and ships product orders to streamline, automate, and scale fulfillment and shipping. Ito naman sa ShipStation, syempre, para ma-manage mo ang lahat ng pinapa-ship mo or pinapa-deliver mo. So, yun. So, you can use ShipStation. So, it integrates with a vast number of e-commerce apps. So, kung saan man yan bumili, kung sa Shopee man yan bumili sa Lazada, lalo na kung napakaraming mong platform or websites na nandoon yung product mo or services mo. So, yun. So, through ShipStation, mamomonitor mo na napapaship mo na on time and napapadala mo ng tama yung product or service that you are offering to them. So, yun. So, and last one is a Signified or Signify. Signified is a fraud management system. Ayan, dahil napakaraming scam ngayon, di ba? So, and it helps you to mitigate fraud and unwanted chargebacks. You can manage the tool on your own or outsource the tasks to Signified to operate on your behalf. So, if you use Signified, so ma-manage mo and ma-lessen mo yung instances na ma-scam ka, o kaya naman maloko ka, o kaya magamit yung pangalan ng company mo on the other parang on other reasons or yung pang sarili nilang interest, ganyan. So yun, so you can use Signify. So medyo stressful kasi yan, lalo na kung ang laki na ng company mo. So why not, i-outsource mo na lang or let other people or let other websites or app do that work for you. So that's what Signify does. Okay, so those are the management tools for your e-commerce and e-businesses. So we're done with our discussion. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you really learned a lot from this. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video on your friends and classmates. Thank you. See you again on my next videos.